Lovely. Okay, right when you get into West 2, we only have 2 areas to go to. So that's this one and the next one, and we got the finale. And then we gotta go back to New Jerusalem, and then come back to all 12 of the sections and do the gold puzzles, which are pretty quick. They're like a minute. And then head into the mega structure and finish the game. From that point, what we're going to do as we get off the tram, we're going to come straight and we're going to go to our left. And we're going to get this purple hologram. You have to give me like to load it.
Hello there, Byron.
From here, what we're going to do is turn around.
I don't know if I got through to Athena.
And we're going to go straight to this directional pad. This directional pad to the left. We're going to go to the left of it. And we're going to head to this statue. This guy statue. Human statue. We're going to go down here.
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a
And to the left,
leader.
you're going to see number 1.
I don't know how to convince anyone.
We're going to go
So,
straight to number 1
you think
into that
Athena and I are
purple
somehow
force field
different?
area.
We're
And
just
this one
people, Byron.
is very interesting if you did see in the previous lab.
Just
Where we're gonna have the bubble mechanic. So what we're going to do, this is the activator, so we need to pick this up, select the blue beam, and I'll give you like an example. So if you set it down right here, it creates this bubble, and whatever is in here is powered no matter what color and what object it's colored. If you put it on the blue force field, it powers down. So we're gonna keep connections, and we're gonna place this right close to this wall. It's gonna deactivate this. We're gonna come in here, grab this red activator, and we're gonna bring it out here. Keep connections with the blue activator. We're gonna move it somewhat close to the left as much as we can and drop it. Then we're gonna come over here, take this activator, and then we're gonna come over here close to the blue wall as possible. Select the red beam, and then set it down in the perimeters of the blue circle. That should open up the wall. We're going to turn around, pick up this the blue activator, and go towards the red beam and press it onto this button, and then hit the progress wheel. From this, what we're going to do is head out, and we're going to go to our left.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like
Once we get over here, we're going to get to the split point. We can go left or right, doesn't matter. I'm just going to go right here to the right. Eventually, it should meet up. And just keep on following the path. Eventually, to our right, as we keep on going to the path, we're going to come across 2. So keep that in mind. Right in front of this human statue again. Right when you go into 2, this one is somewhat easy as well. It's just chain reaction. So what we're going to do is go to the right and pick up this activator, select the blue beam, and then go to our left to this grate and place it down. Go inside and select this grate, not the grate. Select the, pick up the activator. Select the blue beam. We're going to go as far back and left as we can. Move slightly back. There we go. And then right when we move that all the way further back, we're going to come up to the first one that we placed down, pick that up. And what we're going to do is place it down as the farthest that we can closer to the grate. We're going to set it down. And once we set it down, come inside and take this activator. From this activator, we're going to leave this out here. We're going to go towards the second one, grab the second one, and we're going to go back to where we open up that first grate. Select the blue beam and place it down right here. I'm going to move it slightly to the left. You will see in a minute why I'm doing that. Then we're going to grab our activator, our second activator, select the blue beam, and we're going to go all the way to the back, all the way to the back to this grate. Actually have in sight of it. So you might be able to move it down perfectly into this corner. From that point, what we're going to do is come over here to this third point, pick up this activator, and we can place it down. That was horrible. That's horrible. So that was horrible. That was horrible points. I'm gonna move. Where is this at? I'm gonna move this excavator down. I won't be able to get everything perfect. Just gotta move it up slightly. I'm gonna push it up slightly just to get that grate, and then we're gonna move that second one in here, the first one in here, into this hole and then place it right here. There it goes. Do that, and then we're gonna go over here. That was horrible. Now get the third one, and then now place it out here. That was a horrible one right there. Hopefully the video did justice, but yes, you just want to stack them. That stacking one's horribly done. From that, what we're going to do is make our way out, and we're going to head to the right. There goes your key again. I legit did this an hour ago, and I did that perfectly on my first run. You could go left or right, doesn't matter. Eventually on our left is going to be a terminal that we're going to activate. We're going to select this, get the text documents, and we're going to turn around and keep on following the path. Eventually on our left, you can see as we're coming up to the building, is number 3. As you go inside of number 3, this one is lovely as well, permeability. So what we're going to do is select the pick up the activator on the right, select this, and we're going to move this close as possible as we can get. Move it slightly back. Okay. From that, right when we select as much as we want, I'm going to try to get it close to this corner. Hop right over the wall, and what we're going to do is pick up this activator. We're going to place this as close as we can to the end of the circle, and then grab this driller. And we're going to make a hole right here on the right side of this wall. From here, what we're going to do is go to our first activator. We're going to keep connections, and we're going to place it right here. And we're going to go to our second activator, pick it up, and we're going to place it right inside of the driller hole. From this one, what we're going to do is go inside the purple force field, pick up the activator, select the blue beam, and we're going to go to this right corner and then place it down. We're going to go back to the second connector, and what we're going to do is place it outside that right inside that hole at the end, and it's going to open up this progress wheel. Lovely. From that, what we're going to do is head to our left once we exit out of here.
I must admit, these truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
Keep on following the path, and you're going to see right above us is a white line. We're about to get to that in a minute. That's for one of the monuments. But keep on following the path, and we're going to come up to this hand with the stairs. We're going to go up it, and as we keep on following the path, eventually we're going to get to 4. That's what we're going to use that laser for. So we're going to turn to the right, and you can see 4 right here. and you can see a blue, before we actually keep on going, you can actually see a blue force field. We're going to turn that off. That's going to be for that monument for the laser. We're going to come right into here. If you keep on following the path, this is going to lead us to 4. What we're going to do is pick up the jammer and put it down on this wall. From this, what we're going to do is pick up the activator and select the blue beam and put it right next to the jam force field wall. We're gonna go back and pick up the jammer, and we're gonna go to your left and look to this window and select the jammer. That's gonna activate this. From this, pick up the jammer. What we're going to do is go back to the activator, keep connections, and we're gonna go to the right and select this one. Where this connector is at. Grab the connector, bring it out. And what we're going to do now is select the connector, select the blue beam and the blue gear. Then we're going to pick up the connector. Then what we're going to do is select the connector and place this down so you could go get the jammer. Lovely. And then from that, what we're going to do is pick up the activator, select the lantern if you didn't keep connections. We're going to come over here where this red drone is at, and we're going to place this close as we can to it. It's going to light up and come. Once it gets over the barrier, keep connections. We're going to put it right on top of the drone. We're going to head back to the jammer, pick it up, and once it bounces where that progress wheel is at, we're going to jam the drone. There we go. And hit the progress wheel. And we are pretty much done. From this point, what we're going to do is pick up the activator. You can just pick it up. You don't need to keep connections. Go towards the blue beam and select it, and then place it right next to it. From this point, what we're going to do, instead of going left and continuing the path, we're going to head to our right. And that blue force field that we was looking at before, there's going to be a driller inside. So if you just circle all the way around where you can see the bubble, it's going to take you to this room where you can take this driller. And then what we're going to do is head back. We're going to head back to 4, and we're going to place it right back to the bottom. We're going to place it down. Head back into 4. What we're going to do is take this connector, select the blue beam, move slightly back, and if we're going to look out behind the force field, you're going to see a stick going out, or you could just look at this edge of this rock here and just look up, and it just says select. We're going to back up slightly and then place it down to connect it. That's going to bring the laser down. For the driller, we're going to get one of those activators. So we're going to pick up this driller and then continue down the path. This is going to be later on. I'm just going to keep holding this because it's all the way at the end of the path. So we're just going to start doing puzzles. We're going to place it down for time's sake because it's going to be a huge backtrack. From this point, what we're going to do as you keep on going here, eventually you come to this tree with this directional path on the path. And what we're going to do is turn to our left here. And what you're going to do is come to this cliffside and keep on following this path where you're going to come to this figure, the statue. What we're going to do is crawl right into its hand, and this is going to be our lost trial. So place this down, place the driller down. We're going to come back to it later. And what we're going to do is take this activator and come over here and select this blue beam. And we're going to put it somewhere where you can see that circle on the right. Make sure it's like right there on that force field to our right. And then make sure it's a little bit onto that force field. And we're going to place it down. And we're going to walk to the button. It should activate. We're going to come over here and grab this connector. From this connector, what we're going to do is select this inverter that's back there, select the activator, and select the blue beam. And what we're going to do is, if you're back enough, you can just drop it. And from this, what we're going to do is go to the activator, hit keep connections, and what we're going to do is move a little bit to the right and make sure it's all on all 3 force fields, and then place it down. And then we're going to go to the button and stand on it. And that should drop all force fields. We're going to go circle around and go to this inverter, keep connections, and we're going to look to our left and place look at the red gear and then set it down, and then we can hit the progress wheel, and we're done with that one. We're gonna make our way out. Make sure to pick up the driller on our way out.
Can I touch the bridge device?
We're gonna follow the path, and once we get to that display
Okay.
stand, take a look to the left, go to the left. And then once we get to here, you can see when it splits off, head to the left. And we're gonna head to number 5. We're gonna place it down and head right inside. This one's a bit easy as well. We're gonna go to our left. And what we're going to do is keep our connector. And what we're going to do is, once you pick up the connector, turn around, and around the corner is going to be this blue beam. Select it, turn to the right, and then select the activator up there, and we're going to set it down. These are going to activate these fans, so we're going to go into the fans. Make sure you go into the left one, so you could keep the connections and grab it. And what we're going to do is run all the way over here to this force field and set it down. Grab the 2 boxes. You only need like 1 to bring over to the fans. We're gonna bring the second one over here. We're gonna set it down right next to this rose. And what we're going to do is bring this box, and we're gonna bring it over to the right fan. From this point, what we're going to do is take the connector, and we're going to place it right onto this tile, or you can just place it right next to the box. What we're going to do is head back to the activator, and we're going to pick it up. We're going to hop onto the box, and you have like a little bit of seconds to do this. So turn around, select the blue beam with the activator, and look down and place it down. You have like at least a second or 2, so we could just turn and pick up the connector and then hop right off. So from this, we're going to drop it, turn to the left, and pick up the connector. I did it horribly. It's a bit of a time. There we go. Right when that happens, what we're going to do is hop up, select the blue beam. We're going to set it down. We're going to grab the box and then place it right here in the center. Keep connections with the connector and place it on top. Now it's going to go into the blue beam. We're going to drop down, take the activator, look up, select the blue connector, and we're going to run to this box over here where I told you to place it at. Connect it, place the connector at the top of the box. It should open and get the progress wheel. Make sure to grab the driller. I'm just going to keep saying that. The only reason to get that into your mind, I keep picking it up. From this point, what we're going to do is turn to our right and follow the path. Eventually, we're going to come to the lab. The lab is right here. We are not going into the lab until we finish the other part. The only reason why we're not going to do that now, we're not going to do it now, is because it's going to lead to one of the mayor things. We're going to wait till we finish all 3 towers before we do that, because we're going to do a saving thing. So from that, what we're going to do is go to our right over here. Just go right past it again. And through these bushes a little bit to the right is a hidden path that we could go. And just follow that until we hit a fire sprite. Once we hit a fire sprite, you're going to go forward. And what you're going to see, we're going to go to our left and forward. You're going to see this purple hologram with the hand coming down behind it with the statue. Before we actually go up that hand, we're going to turn to our left, and you're going to see this wall.
Hello.
What we're going to do is go a bit closer, place a hole right when you see that activator, and we're going to drop the driller, and we're going to go up, take the activator, and we're going to turn it around.
My name is Athena.
And then we're going to head back slightly. There is one trial right here around this corner. So, once we're heading back, back where we came from, we're going to follow that path, and then we're going to take a small right here. It's going to take us to 6. We're going to drop the activator. And we're going to pick up the activator inside, select the blue beam, and we're going to drop it right next to this wall and somewhat close to the grates. From that, what we're going to do is circle around.
Would you like to pick a name?
And we're going to place, grab the red activator, and we're going to place the box down. Place it down in the circle so we could grab this box and take it out. From here, we're going to place the box onto the fan. Then we're going to keep connections, and we're going to place the box, place the connector onto the box. That's going to push it out. We're going to take the activator, and we're going to run all the way around. Make sure you select the blue beam again if you didn't keep connections, and then place it right next, place it right behind the purple force field. That should open up this blue force field. We could grab the red connector, red activator. We're gonna go back and pick up the box, and we're gonna bring it all together. From this, what we're going to do is keep connections. We're going to bring it further back and place it down. From this, what we're going to do is pick up the box, and we're going to place it right here. From this point, what we're going to do is keep connections and with the blue connector, and we're going to bring it back as far back as we can and then place it down. We're gonna go out here and pick up the red connector, and we're not gonna power it up just for now because we're gonna swap out this blue connector with the box. So take off the box and then swap it out. So keep connections and place it right onto the button. We're gonna place the box onto the fan. Matter of fact, we actually could keep the connections off. Just place it somewhere right here on this line. You actually don't need the button. I'm crazy for thinking that. We're gonna put this right here, close as we can for so we can stand on the box. Pick up the activator, hop right on the box, and we're gonna place it down. I was having a bit of a brain fart. While you're standing on the box, drop it into that hole, the circle. Should lift you up, turn around, and hop off and hit the progress roll. Brain fart for me. Once that happens, what we're going to do is head out. We have 3 trials left. We're gonna pick up this activator, and this time what we're going to do is head back. So just head straight and just follow the pathway until we see the blue laser.
Freeing the Prometheus entity was a calculated risk, but if it leads us to Byron, it was certainly worth it. It is saving one of our citizens that must be our first priority, not this alleged theory of everything.
not the 5 blue laser, so keep on going. Keeping on the path. Eventually we make our way to 4, and this is the blue laser which I'm talking about. Follow the blue laser all the way down. Then what we're going to do is select the last blue laser. Not blue laser, the blue connector. And once we select it, we're going to run straight to the statue and place it down, the activator. It should create a bubble and make the star to come down. And then we're going to make our way all the way back to 6 so we can continue the path. This one might be the biggest, the longest one. This whole area is super large. It's larger than any level in the game. I didn't do the DLC yet, so I have no clue how big the DLCs are.
But the silence of man.
So it's basically a base game. Right when you grab the star, what we're going to do, you can just follow the stars. I'm just gonna go to like a full sprint. That's gonna take you to 4, and all you have to do is follow the path. So I'm just gonna go to a full sprint all the way back to 6. Again, like I said, follow the path. We only follow the path here. When I only go off track is for grabbing the collectibles, which are very few. When it does go off the beaten path. Kenan, speak again. Past the laboratory. And once we make our way to 6, you can see right here the lovely statue with the guy thinking. What we're going to do, if you are looking dead at 6, is just turn to your right. And you're going to see the hand going down. These are stairs. We're going to go on top. We're going to go on the stairs and go through the guy. And that's going to take you to 7. Eventually, once you make yourself to 7, what we're going to do is step inside. And we're going to have this area called closed off. So what we're going to do is turn to our right. You're going to see this bubble. It should be already activated. Pick up the activator. We're going to bring it over here to this corner. And you know you put it in the right spot. Once that circle goes over that force field, place it down and go all circle around to pick up this jammer. From this point, what we're going to do is come over here. We're going to jam the wall that has the blue beam. Keep connections. And what we're going to do is head over here to this corner. This is right next to a tree, so we're going to place it right next to the tree somewhat. Make sure it's touching that blue force field, and then select it. You know when you place it in the right spot, when this blue beam comes off and this turns off, we're going to take before we actually do that, we're going to keep connections, and we're going to look to our left and select this blue beam, and we're going to place it down. From here, what we're going to do is keep the jammer, and then eventually what we're going to do is come back here and select this wall, this jammer wall, This is looking towards the blue beam. This is the second wall. And what we're going to do is come back here. So take the activator, and we're going to circle around and look through this window, select the blue beam, and then back up. And we're going to place it down right next to this fan. We're going to pick up the jammer, and we're going to look through the hole and jam that wall. If it's not on there, it's probably being pressed up correctly in the wrong place. So just move the activator so the laser will come through, and then step onto the fan, and then hit the progression wheel. Once we step on that, we have two more trials to go. We're gonna go to our right, and this is going to continue with the stairs. So I'm gonna go to a full sprint because it is a long way. Eventually, we're gonna come across a statue. Before we actually make you're gonna come to a split point. You're gonna go downstairs. It says go downstairs or upstairs. We're gonna go upstairs. Upstairs has a trial as well as the fire sprite and Trevor, and then our lovely orange guy or Stratton. As you keep on going, we're gonna come across our lovely statue. We're gonna get to him in a moment. There is a fire sprite right next to spawn. I didn't get that just yet. I just want to make sure that we get everything else, so it's not really horrific. Just keep on following the path, and eventually we'll get to the lost trial. Again, you could go to a full sprint and just skip a few seconds. Because again, it should be at the end. We're gonna have to crawl on some guy's hand. From this point, what we're going to do is, once you're into the lost trial, I just want to make sure that my audio recording wasn't checked. Come into the lost trial. We're going to take the connector, select the blue beam, and then set it right here. Then what we're going to do is take the box. Don't place it onto the button just yet. We're going to take the box and place it onto the fan. Take the connector, select the blue beam, and then place it onto the box. Select the connector that's off the button and place it onto the button. That should raise it up into the air. Then we're going to turn to the right, and then we're going to climb up on this ladder. Take the connector, turn to your left and then look up. Select the connector and come to the left side of this blue force field. Should open up. Take the box, and from the box, what we're going to do is place this right here onto the fan behind us. We're going to keep connections, and we're going to go to the right side where this force field is at and place it down. That should open up this. From this point, what we're going to do is keep connections. We're going to look to our right and select this one, the connector. Move it a little bit closer up, and then we're going to press the button. And then that should be connected. We're going to step off. Then we're going to take the connector off this box. We're going to go inside the connect area, and what we're going to do is select the activator, and we're going to select the connector that's out here, and we're going to place this down right here, somewhat right where this grass starts. The reason why we're going to do that is because we're going to come out here. Before we actually do that, we're actually going to come over here, so keep connections with the activator and place on the top of the box. Then we're going to go to the left, climb up on the ladder. We're going to take this connector, and we're going to place on top of the box. Make sure you keep connections. Place on the top of the box. Stand on the button. That's going to push it out. Run to the activator, keep connections, and then come over here and place it on this blue force field to get the progress wheel. From that, what we're going to do is go out and go to our left. Over the guy's arm. And keep on going until we get to a statue. Should be right in front of us with a fire sprite above it. What we're going to do is very dangerous because you might die. So we're going to hug the wall slightly. If you die, it's just going to put you slightly back, which is fine. Eventually, you're going to come across the statue with the fire sprite just ahead of us. What we're going to do is go right past it, and we're going to fall off the cliff. And what you want to do is turn around and try to hug the wall as we go down. There goes the fire sprite. There's no other way to get this. You have to drop down. You could go slightly, and we're gonna hop right down from here. Just hug the wall. It's gonna be a bit glitchy, and we're gonna hug the wall again, and you should make it. From here, don't go into the fan just yet, but go to the right of it. You're gonna come to this little circle space. We're gonna come down here to get the Stratton. Turn around and now go onto the fan.
Citizen to be good.
And that should take you to the frame, the flame sprite,
must be good.
or the fire sprite.
Perhaps even the cosmos itself must first.
From that, what we're going to do is now, once we land, is go to our left and go up the hill.
Truly possible. These insubstantial creatures that walk through my thoughts. Perhaps they can live that life.
From this point, what we're going to do on our left, you can see the lovely Trevor. This is going to be 11th one.
This much I have understood. Is that why they have summoned me?
Select
Can I
it.
somehow bring them into this world?
Go to the text and go to Trevor 11. Then we're going to turn around and go to our left, and we're going to go to the guy's
I
leg.
said Alexandra doesn't see the bad
An
stuff
arm?
about humanity, but she does. She sees it, and somehow she sees past it. She doesn't ignore it. She can just see one step
Eventually, we'll come
farther.
to the golden
There's this mountain of
puzzle.
garbage ahead of us,
We
right? And
are
that's
not going to
all
do the
most of
golden
us will
puzzle
ever
until we
see.
finish Act 4.
And she somehow sees beyond to,
But this is where it's at.
I don't know, the promised land.
Again, we have to do
I
all
don't
12.
metaphors
That's
or
going to lead to an
similes
achievement.
or
You have to do it before we go
whatever this
into the
is.
mega structure.
I mean, you don't care.
For the
I'm
last
dead,
time,
and you're a robot.
because the game
But
just finishes out.
Her ability
What we're going to do is keep on following the path,
to look
and
reality
it's going to
in
make
the
our way
eye,
all the way
to
down. So you can just go into a
see
full
all the
sprint if you want to.
bad stuff out
8
there
is
and
at the bottom.
still have hope. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I think that's why that's, yeah. You know what? Let's not go there. There's still so much work, and Chernyshevsky doesn't have much time left. Well, I mean, who does these days?
You can see 8 somewhat to the right side. You can see it through that structure of the guy's leg. Okay, once we get down to the bottom, you can already see the tram station right there. We just basically did a whole circle. If we go to our right, and you can see those stairs right across that little pond, that's going to take you to the last audio for the area. Before we do that, what we're going to do is do a U-turn. We're going to go do 8. And you're going to see why I waited for the audio log last. We're going to come up here, up the stairs, and we're going to go to 8 right here to our left. This one's a bit easy as well. We're going to grab the box, and what we're going to do is bring it over to the fan. We're going to turn around, grab the connector, select the blue beam, and what we're going to do is look through the blue force field to select, or you could just look through the grate and select the activator. We're going to put the connector onto the box, and we're going to turn around and go to our right, and we're going to climb up this ladder. We're going to pick up this connector, make sure you keep connections, and we're going to go to the left where this box is, and make sure that the circle is on the fan, and then place it down. We're going to turn around, and we're going to hop back onto the ladder again, and this time we're going to go stand on the button. From that, what we're going to do is head back over the ladder. We're going to grab the box and place it right in front, to the left and in front of the blue force field. We're going to keep connections with the activator, and this time we're going to select the blue beam and place it on top. We're going to hop right over and hit the button. That's going to activate the circle. Then we're going to take the box, and then what we're going to do is place it onto the button. Then we're going to keep connections, and we're going to head forward past the ladder and place it down, and we're going to hit the progress bar. That's 8. From that, what we're going to do once we go out from 8 is turn to our right. We're going to make our way back to that pond, and then we're going to go to our right and go up those stairs. When we go up to those stairs, to our left is going to be a structure with our last audio log. And I know what you're thinking. What about that one statue from earlier? We're about to get that fire sprite in just a moment. Get that audio log, and we're going to turn around and then go to our left.
Sometimes new citizens come to me and they want to learn from me.
We're going to go down the hill, and you're going to see these rocks. We're going to hop over that rocks, and we're going to run straight to the blue fire sprite,
I want to teach them,
which you can see right over there underneath that hand.
Independence of thought.
This is the reason why I wanted to wait till the end, because it's going to make you take a path which is pretty dizzy looking, because you have to go on a bunch of fans and whatnot. So I wanted to make sure this is the last one. Right when you touch it, it should fly behind you.
To the far ends of the world without any mechanized means of transportation. This will be a true act of faith, and they will learn a great deal from it. If we survive.
It's gonna go right behind this fan, touch it, and then go onto the fan. You shouldn't die. It's gonna make that screen glitch out, showing that you're close to dying. If you reach a certain height from dying, like gravity and speed, it does that. Eventually it's going to stop right in that tunnel, and you're going to touch it. Eventually it's going to dip down right before the stairs. You're going to go off to the rocks to the right and then hop right down the cliff and touch it. Eventually it's going to dip down again, and we're going to hop down. So just hug the wall to the right, and don't get stuck like I did in this hole. Maybe I can get out. Maybe I can get out. I got really close, so maybe I can get out. I don't think I can. I think I just stuck myself. Yeah, I just stuck myself. Thank you. Thank you. That's all horrible. That's horrible timing. And it put me, where did it put me? Oh, it put me right next to the reader. Did it reset the... It didn't reset it. So what we're going to do, since it did reset me, you probably could have kept going and following it. And eventually it will dip down some cliff. And all you have to do is wait for it to stop and then go onto it. But we're going to go... I'm just going to follow back up to it. There we go. Eventually, Yaki, our favorite fanboy, is going to be here. Follow the lovely blue sprite. It should dip down. Touch this as last time. It's going to dip down. Wait for it to stop, and then eventually run off the cliff. The only reason why I said wait is because if you go too early, you're going to have to drop all the way back down again just to touch it. Then eventually it's going to come up here, right next to the statue, and go right into the bowl. Then once it comes down, grab it, and we're going to turn around. And this time, instead of going left, we're going to go to our right. So we're going slightly backwards.
And to transform, these are the greatest acts of humankind.
And then we're going to go right down the hand. And we're going to do a U-turn to our left and go down. And then follow the pathway. Over the bridge. Of course, you could just hop down. And then come right all the way down here. I'm just going to fall off the ledge. Eventually, once you touch the bottom, all you have to do is make your way to the bridge wheel. I've dropped down right next to 8, so this is very lovely. Again, just using your directionals, you should easily make your way up here. Yeah. Once you make it to the bridge ring, what we're going to do is, hopefully, let's do this. That's boom, and send over just enough. There we go. So it should be L, L, zigzag, T. This one should be zigzag, straight, L, zigzag. Once that happens, you go left or right on the stairs, and all you have to do is run all the way to the back. And go onto the elevator to have our lovely conversation. And then we're going to make our way to the trams and make our way to the final lovely area. West 3.
A long time ago, the Sphinx...
Hope is at nature. It's in people. And then we're going to hop right down. run straight across. And again, use your directional, or you could just, again, it's to the right of the ring bridge.
These beams, do they seem safe to you?
Nothing is really safe. You could kill yourself with a fork, and I'm sure someone has. But anything can be used safely if you choose to.
I see.
There we go. Turn to the right and get right into the tram, and we are heading to 3. Once we head into 3, we should be getting most of our completion achievements for our collectibles.
We're getting closer. I hope Byron is still okay.
Prometheus seemed to think so. Let's hope he's trustworthy.